Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Hey, today I want to address some comments I've been getting on my toilet paper cut test or toilet paper tube cut test. These guys right here. I believe it is a good test of a knife's sharpness. First off, because these things are stupid light, and to be able to even coming in at an angle, and notching it enough to cut it, like a dull knife. Let's see, I got this little Gerber dime thing here. If it's dull, this one happens to actually be sharp. Let's use my dull knife. If this thing will never catch, it'll push it before it ever catches enough to actually push cut it. And I just believe that is a decent test of sharpness. Even a knife that's not razor sharp will cut, will cut paper. Paper cut test is, it's a good test to check to see if you have like a burr, or there's a miss spot. But I have plenty of knives that before they would cut this, they would cut paper easily. Also, somebody made the comment, says, "Oh my God, how much toilet paper do you go through?" Well, if anybody here has lived with women, they go through a lot. This whole roll, that's probably like one bathroom visit. I don't know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're in there just winding it around, making ketchup or catcher's mitt, and then by the time they're done winding it around, they've already drip dried and don't even need it, so then they throw it in the toilet and clog the toilet. I have no clue how women go through so much toilet paper. But also, not all the tubes I cut are toilet paper tubes. They're paper towel tubes. Just cut them down. Two test cuts right there. Also, I have an office, and actually the company I work for, we have 3 separate locations, and everybody knows that I've been doing YouTube, and the neighbors. I tell them, hey, don't throw these things away. So they don't. They save them. Actually, my girlfriend's mom this year for Christmas gave me a bag full of these things. So that's where I get them from. Other than the fact that my girlfriend uses a lot of freaking toilet paper all the time, it still wouldn't keep up with, these. Because even the ones I post, I've messed up on a lot of them too. Not all of those are first take. They're second or third because I didn't have the knife sharp. It didn't cut all the way through. I forgot to film it. Who knows? And then another thing I want to address about cutting these. So many people say it's fake. It's like, how is it fake? I could barely edit. I just started doing YouTube like 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. How am I good enough to edit this to fake it? Then they say like, oh, you had a cut on the other end, and you like, okay. So I did a couple videos where you spin it around, or I cut from the other side now. The whole reason I cut from the opposite side on my shorts, my YouTube shorts, is because everybody's like, oh, there was a pre-cut there, you're full of shit, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how to prove it to you other than try it yourself. And then everybody's like, oh, I've tried doing it, it's impossible, you can't. I could sharpen a knife just as good as the next person, and I can't do it. And I'm like, well, then maybe you just can't sharpen a knife, and you think you're sharpening a knife. There's a difference between a sharp knife and a really sharp knife. Sharp knife will cut something. A sharp knife will cut everything. So yeah, if you can't do the paper roll or the toilet paper test like I do, then you need to sharpen your knives better. You know who made that comment. Also, too, is funny, bringing back to the work, how I get my toilet paper rolls for this. I went into the office the other day, and I see one in the garbage, and I'm like, bro, what's up? It's the boss's son in there. He's like, oh, what? I was like, you're supposed to be saving these for me. And he's like, what? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, you freaking idiot. I was like, this is 5,000 views. You do it. Save this shit for me. So that's where I get my toilet paper tubes. And for the haters who say cutting them isn't real, I don't know what to tell you. I can't edit for nothing. You've seen my videos. You've seen my intro. I use a app called Splice. I am not editing this at all. You know, for cutting, you know, like, I don't know. What do you think? I'm like CGI, green screens. Like, what do you think I'm doing? A guy has less than 1,000 subs, you know, cutting toilet paper tubes with the knives, you know, like, I don't know. But anyways, that was my rant. And, yeah, have a good day.